My fiancée spent £50,000 in Tiffany to buy rings, but I called off the wedding when I found out how she's able to afford it. After 5 years of being together, I thought it was time to pop the question, but at the time I couldn't afford the ring that she wanted. She mandated something big from Tiffany. I thought, fantastic, this gives me something to aim for until I looked at the price. She wanted a £45,000 emerald cut. I had no issue with this in principle, but at the time there was no way I could make that happen within the time frame I wanted, and I didn't want to wait any longer because I love her. When I asked her, she was delighted, but I could tell she was hiding her disappointment. I spent £10,000 on her ring. It was the style and cut she asked for, but the diamond didn't have the clarity she wanted, and once on her finger, it only took her a minute to ask where I got it from. Nothing more was said about it, and we continued our celebrations and newly engaged joy. Fast forward 4 months and she texts me saying,
"Meet me in central London. I have a surprise for you."
Excitedly, I found her on the corner of Regent Street and she told me that she had made an appointment at Tiffany. She said, "I love the ring you gave me, but I have come into some money. I thought, why not go and get our wedding bands picked out, and while we're there, I can upgrade my engagement ring." At that moment, I felt hurt. I had worked really hard to save for that ring, chose it myself and showed all my family and friends. Everyone agreed that it was beautiful and that she was really lucky to have such a stylish design. I also had it made bespoke to what she wanted, so it's not like I blindly went into any old ring shop and randomly chose something I thought looked nice. She was so excited at the prospect of this shopping experience. I didn't have the heart to ruin it for her and cause an argument, so I bit my tongue and went along with it. It wasn't until we got into the store and I saw the prices of what she was looking at that I became suspicious. Our wedding bands were priced how I would have expected, but they were way out of budget. Mine came to £2,650 and hers was £1,400. I bit the bullet and agreed. After all, I was making good money and you only get married once, so I thought, why not? But I then saw her take out 3 engagement rings to look at. I could feel a knot in the back of my throat because they were so much nicer than mine. To give you an idea, they were priced between £16,000 and £50,000. I had no idea why she thought we could afford these. She chose the halo with a diamond platinum band. It was the one she wanted originally and looked like a larger version of what she already had. I pulled her to one side in a panic and said, I want you to be happy. To afford these rings we'll need to remortgage the house, so unless you aren't telling me something, we can't have all 3. She gave me a wry smile and whispered,
"Don't worry, I got it."
With that, she strolled over and cut a check for £50,050. Within 15 minutes we were out of there, wedding bands in a small blue box and a new diamond on her finger. She used her old engagement ring towards the payments. I watched them take it away and felt my heart break. I had to say something. We sat in a pub nearby and she ordered a bottle of champagne. Once she sat down and we toasted our wedding bands, I asked her where the hell she got that money. She said,
"Okay, I can come clean now. I have been saving for months. I opened an OnlyFans page."
I just stared at her. What do you mean? My face must have looked angry because her smile vanished and she said,
"Yes, it started with nude pictures, but when I started to dance and simulated intimacy on camera, the money came pouring in. Don't worry, I wear a mask and a wig so no one will know who I am. Believe me, they don't care, haha."
I didn't know what to say, so I downed my drink and told her that she should have spoken to me about it, not because she needed my approval but as her fiancé. I had a right to know if she was going to be naked for all the world to see. Sadly, she got angry and told me,
"You're being unreasonable. I'm not hurting anyone and most guys would be happy to have an empowered, wealthy woman. Your attitude is anti-progressionist and I'm hurt that you don't want to support my business."
To that, I said that she was being aggressive and accusatory and that these are the kinds of things that couples need to talk about. Feeling betrayed, I dove straight in and told her that I was hurt that she sold her original engagement ring. How it made me feel inferior and disrespected. Even though she was annoyed at my attitude towards her OnlyFans page, she softened and apologized for being so thoughtless. I asked her to get rid of her intimate videos and that we could find a way to make more money together, and how we could go into business in another industry and build a fortune without any lies or intimate exploitation. She said that she would think about it, but I'm not convinced. This has all been too much to cope with, so I have decided to call off the wedding and break up with her.